So the Royals and the Red Squigs meet for the first time in the ZFL, with neither side safe from the threat of relegation this season. Natty Davino's Royals remain without a win in this entire campaign. They lost their only Howitzer Cup game. They've got a couple of draws maybe in the Elite Division, but that's it. We've not won a game. Team owner Eleanor Brands is continuing to take drastic action to help the team find a positive result. This week, a deal has been struck with the Red Squig Beer Company for one of the beer company's own employees to referee this match. The Wood Elves will therefore roster a biased referee for the game.
Oh dear.
It's an extremely bold strategy from Brands, and the belief is that she is hoping Davino will use the additional petty cash to secure the signing of a star player for the match. Of course, we'll have to wait and see whether that's the case, and if so, which star player. Team news for both teams there for you as well. Reagan Mullen and Fleming Martins, who are both catchers, are fitness doubts for the Red Squigs, and in Mullen's case, that is partly because he has phaeophobia. He is afraid of elves, and all of his teammates are elves, so he will need Recuperate to take part in the game. Fleming Martins just much more traditionally got injured last week, so he will need Recuperate as well. For the Royals, Lotho Marigold, the halfling with Sneaky Git, looks likely to miss out through injury for this one. So if I can copy, a chance for both teams here to get a much needed win.
It can be an all or nothing for the Royals today, or a ticket to salvation for the Squigs. It's high stakes in this, high stakes and a lot of drama in this game. I'm so excited.
What we've kind of seen throughout the whole season, really, is kind of just a repeat cycle of teams get close to relegation zone, drop into maybe 10th place, 11th place, and then they win. Now, in the Red Squigs case, that happened through non-traditional means, with a not entirely not rigged match against the Bilbali Desperados. The Royals have been consistently bottom of the table, and they do appear to have kept a hold of their cheese kits. The Royals in cheese colours again.
It seems that his coach is still under therapy to overcome his cheese addiction. So the team is collaborating in that. That's very much appreciated.
Well, they lost last week to the Desperados wearing the cheese kit. So they're hoping for better luck this time. There is, that is our old friend, Mighty Zug.
Oh, he's the Mighty Zug. He's very mighty.
So they say. Making a debut today, Sigmund Slashbeard for the Royals, who featured very briefly for the Royal Santa Magritta Academy team in the Happy Tree Friends trophy, but only played one game before being promoted to the first team to replace Grimnir Battleball. Let's take a look at the two rosters then. This is your Whitepeak Red Squigs team today. Rustin Amini is the Mighty Blow tackle war dancer. He lines up alongside Clousley Swain, the thrower. Two catchers there, BT Spriley and Bradford Dart. It does look like the other two catchers have not made it. So Regan Mullen is out. Fleming Martins, the dirty player catcher, is also out with injuries and fear for the pair of them. Old Root is the tree. Riley Witherwit is block and kick, useful player. Sylvan Vandil is sidestep, and then Bob Rouse has dirty player dodge. Graziano Zaitina is a debutant for the Red Squigs. He also has dirty player, and with a biased referee in their pocket because, of course, they've got one of their own employees refereeing the game, the Red Squigs. That could be very useful indeed. Darby Dufford continues in his customary number 10 jersey. Leoran Wildvine is a rookie. Theron Oakshield has sure hands and guard. And Caldris Streamwalker has dodge step. Not a bad looking Wood Elf team.
Not a bad looking Wood Elf team at all. Also packed with players. So how many can I count this? 6, 10, 13? That's a deep bench.
Yes. Yeah, a couple on the bench, bad looks of it, for the Red Squigs. If I can cut from my side, your microphone is cutting out ever so slightly.
Oh dear, I will have to fix this. But let's start with the game. Let's check the Royals.
Well, let me talk through the Royals while you have a look at that, eh? Marco van Peebles is their human thrower who's had a quiet season by his own standards. Oakbury Orchard means we have 2 trees on the field who will presumably be looking at one another, but this one has leader and pile driver. Sigmund Slashbeard, as we mentioned, is the rookie dwarf blitzer, making his debut for the Royals. Macintosh is the troll slayer, and then Alfonso Petterson is one of, well, he's not had a great season, has Petterson so far, the runner. Silver Throne and Waddington are the 2 dwarf blockers, and then Eddie Sylvester, who has also had a very quiet season, was one of the top touchdown scorers in the whole ZFL last season, but has really not replicated that this time around. He has block and guard. Roderick Roothopper is the 1-turn halfling threat. Bailey Wade is strength 2 and movement 5, but is a potential fouling option. Morgan Davey is even better, sneaky git and pile driver. And then Dan Jarus is the frenzy stand firm blitzer, who I don't think has surfed anything yet. And of course, Mighty Zug joins the team today with block, mighty blow, and crushing blow, which allows him to add +1 modifier to the armor roll additional after the roll has been made.
Now that is going to be 13 players aside.
Indeed. I must say as well, Viking Cop, it does sound like you're feeling a bit better as well, which is a good thing.
yes, thank you. I carried on with the issues for 1 week, but yesterday was the first night in which I could sleep without thinking that I was going to die myself. Time out! No! It's the worst kickoff event. It's robbing us of a turn.
And there's Marco van Peebles, who's caught the ball. Early block from Macintosh finds a stun on Caldris Streamwalker.
Oh, this is going to be a 3-die from Mighty Chuk, or not. Mighty Chuk is going to hunt for the tree.
Yeah, looks that way. Dan Jarus taking the block, and Zug takes down Old Root.
Nice punch. Not very mighty.
Van Peebles moving over behind the tree into that cage, and Petterson will make the back corner complete. Still haven't seen a blitz. The tree takes a slight move. We won't see a foul. No blitz, no foul. No nothing.
No nothing. Well, I could see hunting. Oh, tree decides to stand out. Hunting the guard catcher.
Yeah.
So Eddie Sylvester goes down to Rostinamini. Rostinamini performing very well in the previous games, especially against the Desperados. And look at him, very ballsy.
Well, no
this
break.
Could be a foul, actually.
Yeah, it looks that way. No break does mean that the guard is in a potentially compromised position from the Wood Owl's perspective, but it looks like Bob Rouse is going to come through to make the foul on Eddie Sylvester here. As we say, 2 players on the bench for each team. Dodge away from Vandal is good. Here comes that 3-assist foul with dirty player and a biased referee. Sylvester's fine.
Ooh, right. So...
And the employee does not call it.
Oh, nice. Nice, very nice hit from Macintosh, who is not finding knockdown. Finally finds the knockdown.
Pro, good skill. Macintosh gets the injury on Amini straight away.
Really
Big removal for the Royals. Apo saves the day in the ZFL.
Ooh.
Outrageous.
Amini is back. Apo worked. Unbelievable things. This is going to be a foul.
Yeah, there's a foul on Old Root with the Apo gone, and that is an injury.
Oh, it's another! Seriously hard!
The Royals have come to play today. Silver Throne, the biased referee, not even calling that.
Was it dirty player making the difference here?
It
Yeah.
was
Actually.
not. Yeah, it was for the casualty, for sure. Armor break again. And a KO.
What a turn for the Royals!
Slashbeard gets a KO.
It's like all the dice that they've been missing the entire season are coming back. Oh, stand firm is such a good skill. Holding the line. Down your
Down
roof.
there on Jarus. We've got a blitz from Darby Duffett, who's having to come to get involved now. And he fails the rush. Gets it on the reroll.
Down
Slashbeard goes down.
Slashbird is fine.
We've got a conga line of Red Squigs here.
Oh, this is all very spicy.
You sense there'll be a foul again on Sylvester. There it is. And he's KO'd. Dirty player +1/+1/+1. But again,
Actually,
the referee... Well, he's an inexperienced referee, right? He's basically an employee of the beer company. He's got no idea what's going on. He's not called a single foul so far, this ref.
Well, he can call all the fouls. Oh, it's a one die, actually. That's
Going for
very
the thrower.
ballsy.
Very spicy. And McIntosh delivers a KO.
Oh, dear. That's some punching. Where's the ball going? That's a base cage.
Nope, Von Peebles does not fancy that. He's going all the way back. He's changed his mind. That's
That's
Marco
still a
Von
base
Peebles.
cage. That's not a base cage anymore. That's a lot of conga line. Well, it's 4 players less for the Squigs in 3 turns.
Yeah, Apo used. It did save Roston Amini. Here comes a blitz from the dodge step of Calderus Streamwalker. He's going to put himself on the ball, but no knockdown on Alfonso Petterson. And the rest of the Squigs, by the looks of it, going to reposition.
There are no more guards for the Squigs, for the Royals here. Meaning that the pressure on the ball is real and there is a side stepper there.
No foul available this turn with no knockdown. Going to be a blitz from Mighty Zug.
Oh, Mighty Zug not finding the knockdown. That's going to give a 3 die to the tree.
McIntosh is on the move.
Looking for a pound.
Oh,
I
we are
think that they
going
need to
to the
progress the cage.
side. All the way to the sideline. Going to be Root Hopper to complete that. And a triple push from Orchard. Still a follow-up block there available. There's a knockdown from Alfonso Petterson.
Pettersson getting a knockdown. And the break.
Oh!
Here. And a removal.
Alfonso Petterson.
Pettersson. That's the what he really wants to change his position from runner to blitzer.
Knockdown as well from Seymour Waddington.
That's a
It's been a
massacre.
great start for Royal Santa Magritta here. And they need this. They are a little
needed
bit
this.
cut
They needed
adrift.
this. But it's down 5, and the Squigs are down to 6. Oh, Juggernaut, good skill.
McIntosh to target. There's no surf option because of the sidestep there. So we're a little bit boxed in on the sideline here. The dodge step getting involved and basing up McIntosh as well to deny him a little bit of movement. And the Wood Elves getting in the way. The Royals are a little bit cut in half now, although there's acres of space if they can get back to midfield. Here comes Dan Jarus to try and get that done. Going for the dirty player. Graziano Zaitina. Armor break and a KO. What is a
My
stun?
goodness. What is this game? All the Royals are on fire. They're going to move
Peebles.
central.
Move back to midfield here very comfortably. He does have Fumblerooski now, does Von Peebles.
Oh, such a very useful skill. Are we handing off? No, I don't think.
No, you wouldn't trust Petterson with that, would you?
Could
Oh,
have had
that's...
that.
Okay. Pro work, but it's another push. And this is going to be one into red. And there's the skull. Team reroll. Well, that's still a skull from McIntosh, who is knocked down.
Yeah, but the Royals were able to move the ball central now. And they can make progress in the next 2 turns. They have still 2 turns. Oh, it's a foul straight away on McIntosh. McIntosh stand.
Surely the halfling at the front of the cage is going to be the target for Darby Duffett here. Didn't need that assist. Duffett takes down Roothopper. And it's a stone. So the Red Squigs keeping up the pressure despite having basically half the number of players on the field.
No, we are going to trust Peterson with this. It's a chain push.
Mighty Zug can't chain push, sidestep. Mighty Zug does not care. It's an armor break, and it is a stun. On Streamwalker.
Well, looks like we are going to try the dodge.
It is turn 7, remember. We had that timeout, so we are down a turn on this Royals drive. Von Peebles is going to be trusted with the dodge. And Von Peebles makes that dodge.
Oh, would this dodge have failed? Squigs could have counter-scored, actually. That was very, very ballsy. Interestingly, considering the few numbers that the Squigs have...
Oh, and that's a snake and a KO!
It's a snake! Oh, my dear.
Oh, it wasn't quite a snake.
Free path?
No, we didn't re-roll it. We saved the re-roll for the 1 turn. Okay. Well, we've got Beatty Spriley on the bench. It's sensible. Realised we probably weren't going to stop this score anyway. Another KO on Sylvan Vandal this time around. And I mean, it's an easy run-in for the Royals, who might fancy a Mighty Zug Blitz on the War Dancer here. There's your 3 dice.
You can fish for a pal.
And the tree can follow up block on the tree dice as well. If you trust the tree, we do. We don't get Duffett down. And Marco Von Peebles goes for the handoff to Pettersson, and animosity nearly cost us that.
My goodness.
Pettersson scores.
Pettersson scores. Well, this is big news in the ZFL.
Pettersson has a touchdown and a casualty to his name.
Pettersson MVP of the game so far. I think I'm going home.
Royal Santa Magritta have the lead. And the Red Squigs, well, I mean, these KO rolls are going to be crucial for them. And just 1 comes back at the first time of asking. Of course, the War Dancer, Rostin Amini, will be back on the field. There is stand firm on this Royals roster. If they want to stop.
Interesting setup. Interesting setup from the Royals. I would say that if you want to go that way, you want to be maybe 1 square forwards.
Yeah, possibly. It's an additional dodge at the end. And you really should set up. It seems like we were lazy. Oh, it's a blitz. Sylvester's on the way.
What?
Where's he going?
Sylvester. He crossed the entire pitch. Oh. Okay.
Okay, well, we've filled in the gap, and Sylvester's going to try and be a pain to stop. He's got guard, of course. He's going to try and stop Spriley getting... Spriley would have to make dodges here to make this happen. Here comes the handoff to Spriley. And the catch fails. He's dropped it. Will it come back to him? No.
No. Okay, that was a quick 1 turn attempt.
Spriley snakes the catch, and the Royals lead 1-0 at the break. Spriley's been on the bench for the whole game. Comes on, doesn't do much. Was that 1 more KO back? It was. And it's the sidestepper. So we are without the thrower. And we are without the guard. Who's injured. And we're without the kicker. But we don't need the kicker.
Not now. Definitely. It's 9 squeaks on the pitch. Should be more than enough for them to manage a touchdown. Unless they are decimated as they were in the first half by the Royals. Who have set a very deep defense.
Yeah, midfield set up there. We don't want to let the Red Squigs round the side for a quick score by the looks of it. So it looks like Bradford Dart is going to be given ball carrying duty. Here's the blitz onto Sigmund Slashbeard, and he survives it. So you'll get a hit back on at least one of these War Dancers. Well, on one of the War Dancers. You won't get a hit both. Spriley into scoring range. Of course, a quick score here for the Red Squigs could give them the chance to turn over and win. Could give the Royals the chance to win the game as well.
Well, that ball is not fully protected, I would say.
Yeah, it's looking better now. Need a dodge here to complete that screen, and that'll do it. So difficult to see exactly how the Royals can fully stop this. No knockdown there from Slashbeard. And it's going to be McIntosh to have a go at Rostin Amini. Again, gets the knockdown with tackle. And can go and put tackle onto BT Spriley. Von Peebles dodges through as well. As does Roderick Rootopper, who's going to go and base the ball.
Oh, he's basing the ball.
Spicy stuff. Pressure. So our plan here is base everything.
Base and foul, maybe?
And foul. Like no assists, no problem. That's a stun. Again, this biased referee. The referee is so not interested. Nice hit from Duffert.
Knockdown on Rootopper, who is KO'd immediately. And it's very possible that the Wood Elves want to come back and consolidate in the midfield.
Change of plan there. Does look like we're going back into the middle here. Don't fancy running that gauntlet. We're going to try and switch to the other side. The tree is over there. So Orchard is well placed from a Royals perspective. And Spriley again trying to be a nuisance.
Well, that's surfing material right now.
That was a good block because that opened up a bunch of 2+ options. Mighty Zog's going to take the blitz. Gets a triple pow.
Triple pow.
On BT Spriley. And that's a stun.
There he goes.
Zog's having a decent game.
Not being very, very mighty, but decent game. Definitely. There's going to be another foul. That's guaranteed.
We're giving up assists on that foul to try and make sure we are covering scoring threats here. And the dodge from Sylvester to just get in the way. And here comes the foul from Silver Throne on Rostin Amini, who's had a tough old day today. Now the referee gets involved. Silver Throne is gone. Thanks to the biased referee.
Amini, actually.
I think the Red Squig Beer Company might be wondering what took their employees so long.
I was confused. Probably by the result of the game.
Bradford darting to the sideline. And we have based up Waddington. That's an attempt to dodge through from Duffert. It fails. And that was the wrong way to go.
Class? Well, it rolled the 2 into, I don't know. But there might be a chance.
3 to a 2. Would have made the 3. We hadn't gone the 4+ route. That's no knockdown. That probably covers the angles to try and hit the ball.
That's a routed 3. 3 is out of the action. Oh, that was a reroll, actually.
That was the leader reroll from Von Peebles.
Who does not get the knockdown.
Really wanted to free up McIntosh there by the looks of it.
There's no escape here for Caldri's Streamwalker. He's fine. Is there going to be a blitz?
Sylvester's playing super safety in the backfield. And Slashbeard on the way back to cover the prone Rostin Amini.
That's not enough pressure, I think, for the Squigs to stop this touchdown. And they're going to try and get some blocks in.
Dangerous goes down. Turn 12 we're on, so if there was a score here, still plenty of time for the Royals to find a winner, or indeed the Red Squigs to find a winner.
Flashbird surviving the hit from Amini.
Nice knockdown there.
That will be fresh hits.
Here goes Bradford Dart. He's not going to the end zone.
Oh, this is very ballsy.
Dodge from tackle fails from
ballsy.
Spriley. That's going to need a team reroll. He snakes it.
Ooh, yo, 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 yo. Is the chance for Pettersson? You think it's going to be Pettersson?
There's the pow from Pettersson.
there's a pow from Pettersson.
Big hit. And if he gets a removal, there's a chance for McIntosh. He does get a removal.
Pettersson did it again! Pettersson!
McIntosh might get the surf here.
What is this game? That's not it. He gets the knockdown straight away.
Gets the sack. Ball into the
Where's
crowd.
the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball?
Oh, unbelievable.
Oh dear! The magnet hand from Darby to Fed. Oh, so unlucky for the Royals. They gambled. They gambled actually with sending the ball out. And they were punished for it.
Straight into the hands of Darby Duffett. You absolutely loathe to see it.
Oh dear. Actually, the ball was in line. Absolutely in line.
Pushes only.
And that's going to be a 3+2+ for Duffet to score probably.
3+2+, and Darby Duffett does not score. He does score. Had you go in there. Duffett levels the game.
What
Royals.
a masterful magnet hands.
That was absolutely unbelievable. Could not have bounced more perfectly for Darby Duffett, who equalises for the Whitepeak Red Squigs. And that could be a bit of a sucker punch for the Royals, who were looking really, really good there to get their first win of the season, but they're going to have to do it the hard way now. Roothopper stays out, and he is a throw teammate threat who's not going to be on the field.
Well, they still have 4 turns and a full squad against 9 Wood Elves. So they had a chance. And they have Pettersson.
Van Peebles is going to
Surprisingly
move
one of the
under
best
the ball.
of the game.
Officious referee is going to send off Alfonso Pettersson. He's had enough.
Pettersson! The ref did not like Pettersson like at all.
Pettersson was playing far too well. The referee said, no, thank you. Off you go. Mighty Zug finds a casualty.
Oh,
A serious
very
injury.
mighty.
Was that thanks to crush and blow?
We need to see.
He got a 7. Mighty Blow
Yes.
broke
He
the
used
armor.
crush and blow.
And then Crush and Blow got the casualty. Nice stuff. McIntosh not finding a knockdown on Rouse. Neither does Dangerous, but he'll get another go. We're surely not surfing him from here. Not pushing him in for further blocks there. And the tree doesn't find a knockdown either on the rookie Leorin Wildfire. Blitz comes in, and Rouse is still on his feet.
Spectacular job from Bob Roos here, holding the line like a champ.
So there's no chance for a foul. Royals have got 3 turns left by the time it's their turn again. And the Red Squigs have some numbers now. Blitz on McIntosh is useful. It's the knockdown and the armor break. Roston Amini gets his revenge, and it's a stun. Going to be a foul here as well. Oh, and McIntosh is dead! Will the Apothecary save him? Yes, it will. It's a seriously hurt.
Oh my dear. I'm not ready for this. These games are too much for me. I'm getting old for this.
He'd had such a good game. He was almost having no more games. But he gets away with it. Here comes the blitz from Slashbeard. Doesn't get it done on his debut. Dangerous finding their push only on Roston Amini. And again, second time of asking. He can push him into the tree. And the tree can have a go at finding that knockdown. The Royals need to get on with this a little bit. Eddie Sylvester's moving over to the flank. The movement busted, strength busted, Bailey Wade. Is it going to be a handoff to Sylvester here? There is. Ball in the hands of the catcher, who's not scored for a while. Team reroll used. Loner fails on the block from Oakbury Orchard. We are very keen to get that ward answer down. It's an eye cage at best for the Royals in the hands of a strength 2-piece.
Eye cages should not count as cages. We all know that.
Looks like it's going to be Roston Amini who's given the job to do here.
Open.
Doesn't even need to go the long way. Amini with the 2-die to sack the ball. Gets it. Eddie Sylvester goes down. And the ball scatters next to Morgan Davey. But is also next to the ward answer for good measure. Here comes Bradford Dart to try and secure it. And he fails to pick up. Last reroll, he's got it. Dart into scoring range. The Red Squigs could win this yet. There's going to be a foul on Slashbeard. Nothing doing there. Dangerous to try and save the game for his team. Pushes might be enough to push him to the sideline. Double push only. Reroll used. Gets the pow.
That's the pow.
Dangerous for the Royals. And it's back where it was. Mighty Zug might be the scorer. No, double skull from Morgan Davey.
Oh, ultra punishment because for not moving all the players earlier. And now the Royals are exposed. This can be still the Squigs.
Could have gone into scoring range there. He's moving 4, but he could have still made it with some rushes.
We're chain pushing something.
Von Peebles being chain push. We're trying to get Beatty Spriley into scoring position here. And that is going to do it on the push. We're going onto the ball with Spriley. The ball goes forwards and into his hands. Unbelievable play.
What a move.
Surely Spriley can't score from here. No, fails the dodge. And it's going to end in a draw.
Goodness. What a play.
Absolutely. Let's watch that again. That was unbelievable. Knocks it onto his teammate Bradford Dart, gets it back into his hands, and then fails his 4+ dodge to run to the end zone. And if only Mighty Zug was in range. The Royals are going to get a point, but is a point what they're looking for? That's a both down. That will end the game. Royals 1, Red Squigs 1. Well, how do we analyse that one? On balance, maybe feels harsh on both teams. So maybe a draw is fair in the end.
I don't know what to say. It seemed so in favor of the Royals after the first half. I mean, everything went good for them. They got the removals. The one time was failed. And then the Squigs were able to come back just by playing quickly and efficiently, and a wonderful set of magnet hands. Rostin Amini getting the MVP. This player is going to get himself a name.
Lots of lots of suggestions in chat for that deserved to work. And the only reason I disagree is because of the crowd throwing the ball directly to Darby Duffett. Had it not been for that, because if the Royals lose to that Duffett score and that scatter into BT Spriley's hands, you'd be going, well, they are destined for relegation. They are destined. As it is, it's a point. It might be a valuable point. It might be 2 points dropped. It could have been crucial. The Royals remain a little bit adrift from everyone else, and of course there's teams around them that are still to play. That was a very entertaining opener to this ZFL show.